So I'm making breakfast for the cameraman. So this is a double cheese omelet. You can see the cheese inside melting. I'm getting hungry looking at this. And for whatever reason, he likes it with barbecue sauce. So this is how, oops, a little bit too much. But there you go. That is breakfast, and I will probably start making lunch soon. Not lunch, actually dinner. Tonight's dinner is going to be very, very much like what I call pandemic cooking, because it's going to be made from things that we have in the house. So we have that potato salad that my mother just sort of put some final finishing touches to. So she quartered the eggs, and the mayonnaise looks very, very nice and creamy, and the crushed peppers, dried peppers, which, like, for heat, I think you can use paprika, but we prefer this. And it's not too much, if you can see. We're going to be sharing that, and I also have a cutlet, which actually makes me feel a little bit bad because I was trying to do vegetarian, and I did, but this was a surprise that she had for me, so I didn't know about it. But anyways, we're going to have that for lunch now with some raw tea, meaning tea without any milk or sugar. Anyways, I'm going to dig in. Lovey, your father said you look so cute. Oh my, there's my sweetheart. Hi, Rosie Pink. Hi, Rosie Pinky. You want to be on my YouTube channel? Yeah, or are you feeling bored? Does mommy? You're not very excited. You look very sweet. Yes. Okay, so here we go. I said, I'm not sure if I said it, but I'll say it now, just to be really clear, that I am going to show you a decadent supper. Decadent, not just any old supper. Decadent supper, delicious supper, luxurious tasting supper that is relatively or reasonably healthy and made with mostly ingredients on hand. For example, potato, onion, some other things we have on hand, frozen vegetables, pasta, egg, and a can of tuna. So what I have here is I have some smashed potatoes, not mashed potatoes, in that I would say mashed potatoes would, be potatoes, cut up and mashed up with milk or butter or both, or garlic. These are just potatoes. This is about 4 medium-sized potatoes. And it's just basically smashed up, as you can see. And to that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a can of tuna. So I will do that. I'm going to save just a little bit because my dear cat really enjoys her tuna fish, and so does Scooby. I do give him a little bit. And to that, I'm also adding, this is grated ginger and chopped up, finely chopped up. It's not very, very fine, but reasonably finely chopped up onions. And I'm also going to add some chili peppers and some ketchup, and I'll add the rest of the ketchup shortly. And I'm going to mix this all up very well. And what I'm going to do, this doesn't look like much, but I want to interrupt myself and mention before I forget that Gordon Ramsay actually does a very similar recipe to this. And he calls them, I think, salmon or fish or maybe tuna croquet or something like that, or cutlets or something like that. And I think he adds coriander and green onions. Scooby, sweetheart, no. Anyways, this one does not have green onions. I find that the raw onions, add a lot of flavor, and they're healthier than sauteing them. Traditionally in this recipe, you would be sauteing the fish, the tuna, and the onions and the ginger. But what I find is that not doing so is healthier, of course, but also if this is not meat, we're talking about onions. So raw onions are actually very healthy and they give a stronger flavor. So it's really your choice. You can lightly saute them to get the raw flavor out, but I've seen it done this way and I actually like it because it's less oil, it's healthier, and I find that it adds a different type of flavor because these are going to be shaped into balls or ovals, and they're going to be dipped in egg and then dipped in breadcrumb and then deep fried, not deep fried, but lightly fried in a frying pan. So I'm going to get to that. I'm just going to mix this up and make them into balls, and I will be back. But I wanted to mention how Gordon Ramsay has a different version of this on YouTube. Anyways, I will be back. So I'm back, and we have a lot of stuff going on at the same time, which is how most of us cook and most of us work because we're very busy. So first of all, I'm going to show you what I've done. I've made some croquet. I've shaped the mixture that I showed you before into, I have here 6 balls. I have the steps here, so I have one of them. I have it in an egg mixture. I'm going to just cover it, dip it in the egg mixture. And while I continue doing that, I have another one in the second stage. And basically what I've done is I've coated it in breadcrumbs. And then finally the third stage where I have it frying. Not in a wok, so traditionally this is deep fried, but frying, so it's skillet fried. I'm going to be turning this over very soon. And in the meantime, I have a beautiful fluffy egg. I don't know if you can see it properly. It's being fried in oil, not butter. And that is going to go into the pasta dish that I'm going to be making. And now here they are all turned over and they look so good. Oh my gosh. And here is our Scooby Doo. Hi, Scooby. Are you excited about what Mommy's making? Yes? Okay. You can have some, okay? So guys, I thought what I'd do is I'd show you a quick snap of the tree. For those of you who watched yesterday's episode, it just looks so beautiful, lit up in, at night with, the light of the tree. So I can show you the rest of the living room, but here Scooby's wanting to eat my dinner. So I'm just going to let it go, but I just wanted to show you that it looks so beautiful. And it's so lovely when there's snow outside and you have your tree lit up for Christmas. It's actually not that far away, actually, about a month away. So just over a month away. So there you go. We are admiring its beauty tonight. So everyone, I did it. I made a decadent dinner with stuff that most people have on hand in their pantry, in their cupboards. So I call it a perfect pandemic meal because you don't necessarily have to go out. I had some frozen peas and carrots. I made some omelet to go with this pasta, and I have their fish croquet, and they are super, super delicious. And sometimes I have them for breakfast, sometimes I have them for lunch, sometimes for tea. Actually, when I went to visit my relatives in India, we used to have these for special tea, and my goodness, are they ever delicious. So I hope you give this a try. And this for me has so many memories, making these with my mother and with my aunts. Oh my goodness. So you can also do a vegetarian version of the fish chops with beets, or there are other vegetables, or you could, not vegan, but you can do vegetarian with eggs. So you just cut up some hard-boiled eggs and you do it that way. So I was just saying that I hope you enjoyed this episode, and please try this recipe or a variation of it if you want. But the whole idea is doing stuff from what you have in the pantry, not making extra trips outside unnecessarily, and that you can have very, very delicious food from canned tuna, canned salmon, or whatever else you might have in your home. So thanks for watching. Please stay safe, and please stay well. And I will talk to you again. Looking forward to it. Take care. Bye for now.